Welcome back for another episode of East Coast Blue Jays. I'm your host, Patrick McGrath. Thank you all for coming in. So Blue Jays are in hot pursuit of a two-time home run derby champ, Pete Alonso. Before we get this started, if you haven't done it already, give us a like and subscribe and leave a little comment below. How do you feel towards the new possible signing of Pete Alonso? Now let's get this started. Pete Alonso. Atkins signed me is what he's saying right there. Yes, sir. So Mock Bomb getting a lot of questions from Blue Jays fans regarding Alonso, Sizer, and Profar. My sources are telling me Blue Jays' main focus is Alonso. At this point, it's in a 3 to 4 year deal, potentially up to 5 with opt-outs. If they were able to get Alonso, then they would definitely look at Sizer. But not only that, Sizer would be very interested if Pete Alonso would sign. Then he would have an opportunity to come play with the Blue Jays. All right. So Hector Gomez, this was yesterday. Sources say the Blue Jays want to land one or Jurickson Profar and Pete Alonso. So they want one of the two. All right, a tweet by Atkins to Alcatraz. My sense is there's real interest there from the Blue Jays in signing Pete Alonso. And from my read that I have on the situation, Alonso would probably be okay with coming here. I think he is open to coming here. From Ben Nicholson Smith. From the walk-off, it is down to the Blue Jays or Mets for Pete Alonso. John Heyman says nothing is close at this moment. So still pretty quiet. All right, so this is Mike Francisca. He's a podcaster for the New York Mets, and this is what he says. I don't know if he's talking for the owner of the New York Mets, but this is what he says on his podcast. The general manager's vision for this team does not include aging, lumbering, one-dimensional slugger at first base. That's what this is all about. So Mike Francisco is adamant that the Mets no longer want Pete Alonso. So it's not that the Mets are dragging their feet. I guess this guy is saying that New York Mets don't want him. That's fine. So get out of it. Toronto Blue Jays will sign him. Ross Atkins, just get her done. All right, even on the MLB Network, Fen Sand says the Blue Jays have expressed interest in free agent Pete Alonso again and Jurickson Profar. There's a lot of chatter out there with Pete Alonso right now. So here's the stats for Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso played 6 seasons for the Mets. He had an average of 249 batting average, 781 hits, 226 homers, 586 RBIs, and 493 runs scored. He won the Rookie of the Year awards. All right. And did I mention earlier, he is a 2-time Derby champ. Same as Vladimir Guerrero Jr. All right. So the Mets slugger back then won his first Derby as a rookie in 2019 in an epic final battle against Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in Cleveland. With no Derby in 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Alonso won again in 2021 in Colorado with 23 home runs in the final round and 74 homers overall. So this is Pete Alonso's 2024 MLB Percentile rankings. There's a lot of red in that. If you guys want to pause this video and have a look at it, check it out. That's some nice looking stats there. So 2024, 34 home runs last year. So he was kind of down. 23 had 46, and the year before was 22. If he gets with the Blue Jays this year, he's probably going to get 50. Wouldn't that be nice? All right. So John Heyman again says on the MLB Network, Toronto is probably the most likely team for Sizer at this point. Sizer does want to play for a winner, Adding Pete Alonso could be the domino that convinces him to sign with the Blue Jays. Very positive for the Blue Jays right now. Here's the polar bear. Pete Alonso, his nickname is the polar bear with the Blue Jays shirt on. Today would be an excellent day for the Blue Jays and Scott Boras to finally get a deal done with Pete Alonso. 2-year, $48 million in performance bonuses. So it depends what he wants. One saying 2 years, one saying 3 years, one saying 4 or 5 years. But we're only going to find out until he actually signs, and then we'll find out the more details. All right, it won't stop. Ben Nicholson Smith asked about further additions. This was yesterday. Ross Atkins says we're in a really strong position, but we're working around the clock. For further ads, it won't stop. Jay's open to starting pitching ads per Atkins, continuing to engage in position players. So the pitcher could possibly be Mad Max, and the position player could possibly be the polar bear. All right. Here is a picture of Jose Barrios. He is training at the same facility as Alonso. Maybe he can talk to Pete Alonso to get him recruited. So Alek Manoah and Anthony Santander are trained at the same place, leading Manoah to help recruit him to Toronto. I know they were saying that when Manoah seen Santander, he kept saying, come to Toronto, come to Toronto, come to Toronto. Maybe Jose can do the same thing to Alonso. Come to Toronto, come to Toronto. More the merrier, right? All right. So this is your Toronto Blue Jays potential 2025 lineup with Anthony Santander and Pete Alonso. So we got Bo at first, Vladimir at second, Anthony at third, and Pete Alonso at fourth, George Springer. What a lineup that looks. That's an awesome lineup. So bring on the Dodgers. Bring on the Dodgers for sure. And there's Mr. Max Scherzer. So if we can get things done, that'd be great. So how I feel about Pete Alonso, I think he is a slow guy, but he is a home run guy that we've been missing within the last couple of years. It's be a great opportunity if Ross Atkins can sign this guy for how many years. He's probably looking for a 4 or 5 year contract, but signing this guy will definitely make the Blue Jays competitive. And it will definitely help us in the long run. But how do you guys feel about this? Do you think it's a great idea to sign Pete Alonso? And if we do sign Pete Alonso, there's a great chance of signing Max Scherzer. Just another starting pitcher to put in the lineup. And then we would probably push down Rodriguez into the bullpen and make our bullpen even stronger. So I feel we should sign Pete Alonso to bring another bat with Vladdy and Santander. What a power lineup that would be. It would be so exciting to watch this team this year. But yeah, just give us a little comment down below and tell me how you feel about it. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you all for coming in. Until next time, let's go Jays.